Hey guys, Coach Lesley here with TCS Volleyball. Today we're going to talk about passing. Okay, so the first thing that we want to talk about is what is good passing posture, okay? So when I'm getting ready to pass, I'm going to have my feet slightly wider than my hips, okay? I'm, a little under 6 feet tall. So I want to make sure that I have a wide stance, but not so wide that I can't move. So this is a good kind of sprinter stance for me. I know I can change directions really quickly. I can play a ball high, I can hop and get ready to hit, and I can move and go to the ground like this. Okay, so nice stance. You need to feel comfortable. And then the next most important thing is our posture, okay? We want our hips back. We want our shoulders over our knees, okay, and our hands out in front. I like to keep my hands here so that I can go to the ground quickly. I can play a ball overhead if I need to, okay? And right here, I feel really comfortable running for the ball, okay? So again, we want our feet a little wider than your hips, okay? Hips back. I like to always have a crease in my hips. We don't want to be squatting here with our hips down and our knees in front, okay? I see a lot of young players doing this. Make sure that your bottom is back, your hips are back, shoulders are in front, okay? Flat back, ready to pursue the ball. The next thing we want to talk about is how do we put our hands together, okay? There are lots of different ways that we can put our hands together to pass the ball. The thing that I see most often these days is thumbs together. It's kind of like a snake mouth. I think this is great. I usually use this, but one of the main problems that I see with young players is that as they're putting their hands together to pass the ball, they're not strong enough to keep their hands together and one hand is pulling. This gives us an uneven surface to pass the ball, right? So one arm slightly higher, and yeah, it just usually increases the percentage of errors that we have. So if you're strong enough to keep your hands here and keep that nice snake position, that's great. But really the most important thing here is that I call these the thumb pads. The thumb pads of your hands are together. I mean, even I see a lot of men playing volleyball that literally just keep their thumbs together because they're strong enough to hold this platform and they're just getting their hands together quick. That's great, but it's just really important that that part of your hand is together for a nice flat surface, okay? If you're not strong enough to hold this good position, then I send athletes back to the old thumbs up, wrap, and then thumbs are right next to each other. Okay, that helps them stay together without one hand coming apart. All right, now that we know how our feet should look, how our shoulders and hips should look, how our hands should look, now let's talk about your platform. Okay, that's what tells the ball where to go. So a lot of young players, when they put their hands together, that's all they're doing. They're just putting their hands together. My arms are kind of far apart, they're weak, maybe I'll straighten them, but there's still a lot of distance between my arms. One of the most important things we can do is get our arms away from our body and then really squeeze our elbows together. You should still have a comfortable, relaxed position, but push those elbows together, okay? And so now I've got a lot of good space here under my armpit. I'm not keeping my arms close to my body like this. I'm keeping my arms away. And then I have room to bring my arms back to my body to absorb the ball, okay? So hands apart. When we put together, we have nice, good room. We can transition our weight, or if the ball's coming really fast, I can pull in, always keeping my hips back and have some room to bring my platform into my body. And then the last piece is, where do I actually want to pass the ball? Okay, so when I'm passing, I want to avoid this wrist bone, and then I want to avoid getting too high up towards my elbow, okay? So most people have this like little dip in their arms. We want to get the ball right here, okay? You can also wear some wrist pads that can help you know where you want the ball to hit your arms. But again, quick recap, nice wide stance, ready to run, okay? Not squatted back like this, hips back, hands in a neutral, relaxed position, ready to run, ready to play a ball overhead, or ready to get our good split stance good split stance, and play the ball. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to pass to yourself with good posture 10 times in a row, okay? Good posture like this. Shoulders in front of our knees, arms out in front, 10 times. Next thing that we're gonna do is pass to ourselves and then pass away from us. You can do it outside, not against a wall. You'll just have to shag the ball a little bit, but nothing wrong with that. Okay, here it goes. So we're gonna pass to ourselves and then we're gonna pass away from us. What we're looking for on that next pass, okay, is that we get loaded and transition our weight forward. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to do that 10 times. So 20 total passes, pass to yourself, forward pass away from your body, like this. Okay, awesome. So the next thing that we're gonna do is pass to ourselves and then side pass. We're gonna work on doing this each direction, okay? We're still gonna stay in that great passing posture, shoulder in front of knees, arms away from your body, not super close to your body right now, out away from your body. We're gonna pass to ourselves, side pass, okay? Shag your ball, do it again, alternate sides. Good. We're gonna make sure that we finish with our outside shoulder high, transition your weight. Outside shoulder stays high, transition your weight. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna do is pass to ourselves while shuffling. The most important thing here is to maintain good passing posture. Looks like this. Notice when I'm shuffling that I stay low, I'm moving my feet, keeping my arms away from my body. All right, so for the remainder of the passing drills that we are going to do today, you are going to need a partner. Most important thing when you're using a partner, don't yell at your partner, okay? Whatever ball that they're giving you, it's gonna make you better, okay? So work hard regardless of the ball that you're gonna get. Okay, the first thing that we're gonna do is side to side passing. We're gonna start in front of our tosser. We're gonna ask our tosser to toss the ball a couple of feet, so like 3 feet to your left and then 3 feet to your right. It's really important that you don't move until you see the ball, okay? Just like in a volleyball game, we don't know where the ball's gonna go. We're gonna read it, but again, we're not gonna move until we know where the ball's going. After you pass the ball, I want you to hold your passing posture for 1 second and then hop back to ready position, okay? Looks like this. 9, hold, hop back to ready. Good, and then come back to center. Okay, so it's really important again that you maintain good passing posture, freeze after you pass, hop back to ready. And again, even when you're at home, call 9 every time. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna do is movement passing forward and backwards with a partner. So we're gonna get into a nice, good ready stance, hands neutral, legs loaded. We're gonna ask our partner to toss the ball a couple steps in front of us, okay? And then you're gonna shuffle back to the center and then toss a couple feet behind you. It's really important that the closer you get to your target, you're gonna have a higher platform, okay? The further away that you are, you're gonna have a little bit of a lower platform, closer to being in line with your belly button, and we're gonna transfer our weight forward. It looks like this. Mine, freeze, and look how high my platform is. Shuffle back to center. Mine, freeze. Mine, high platform. Now we're gonna incorporate some defensive training. Again, we're gonna have that same posture that we were talking about before. We're gonna ask a partner to throw a ball at us rather than hitting. There are two ways that your partner can throw at you. They can do a one-arm baseball throw at you, or they can do a two-handed soccer throw down at you, right? Again, make sure that you're not complaining about your partner. You can ask them, however, to throw the ball harder at you. Here's what it looks like. I get into good passing posture. Again, my hands are neutral. I can take a ball overhead. Okay, I can step, play the ball, but we're gonna pass and freeze. 9, good. Okay, so what we're doing here on a hard driven ball like that, I'm gonna pass and freeze. And anytime the ball is coming at you with more speed, we wanna make sure that we pull our hips back to take a little of that momentum off the ball. Ready, position, time, freeze. Okay, and we're gonna start with our feet and our good posture, and then again, I'm gonna split stance before I pass the ball to get lower. And anytime you move a foot, you really wanna move both feet. Okay, if you really want to challenge yourself, ask your partner to change up the speed and trajectory of the ball, okay? So they can throw some hard, and then they can throw some short, or just make it move in about like a 5-foot radius. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. Be a great passer at home.